getting his feet back, and he's making plays, and they're scoring a lot of points. So it really can pay a tribute to us making big plays on the defensive side and really getting after it, getting some great turnovers, and doing a phenomenal job getting off the field. All right. There go Black Jesus right there.
Robert, is that about as emotional comeback victory as you've had in the NFL, if not in your career?
Definitely in the NFL. And this is the highest level to play this game, so definitely most emotional. Felt good. Great team win. We had to win a shootout, and we did. And that's what we talked about as a team. Whatever the situation calls for, that's what we got to do.
What was the feeling in the huddle for that last drive?
Very confident. Told the guys you just got to have positive plays. Get positive yards on each play, and then if we don't, make up for it on the next play. Just take it one play at a time, and when you have those crucial third down situations, we had guys step up and make plays for us.
Robert, do you feel like that was your most complete performance, and maybe you look like as close as you've looked to last year's form all season?
Without a doubt. We had a feeling about this game. I know I did. Talked to the guys before the game about having a breakthrough. We've been through a lot of adversity, off season, beginning of the season not going the way we wanted to go, and we needed that breakthrough. And I told them that they'd be the ones to make the plays to make it happen, and they got to believe it. And I think the guys believed it, they saw it, and we went out there and took
it. The touchdown pass to Aldrich, that was like one of those. Kind of looked like last year, where a couple of things just fell into place. Can you tell me what you saw and how you reacted when you saw it drop into his arms?
I just had a feeling in that situation. You can talk to Kyle about the play call, about if I went about it the right way, but he called the play. I had a thought. I went with my instincts and gave Al a chance to make a play for me. And he made it on a heck of a football player, and Charles Tillman, who had got me earlier in the game. So it wasn't payback or anything like that. I just saw something and went with it. And I made a great play when I saw him catch it. There was a feeling of last year. You throw Tana a ball down the middle of the field against Philly, and he catches it over two defenders. Al catching those field posts in the Dallas game and in the Philadelphia game. We had that feeling the whole game, and our mojo was definitely working today.
Could you talk about how this win helps the momentum going into Denver next week?
It does. Denver is going to be a tough opponent. Great team. They're playing at a high level. Von Miller's back. I don't know how he played today, but he's always a weapon on the defensive side of the ball. They got Peyton on offense, and then you tie all that in with the emotion of coach going back to Denver. It's definitely going to be a high-emotion game. And we got to be ready for anything. But the momentum we have from this win against a quality team can definitely help us.
Robert, you and Alfred obviously show what rookies can do early in their careers last year. But Jordan Reed, is he surprising you at all from a guy who wasn't even practicing in May when you were throwing him on the sidelines to catching 9 balls for 134 and a gorgeous touchdown today?
No, he wasn't. It doesn't surprise me because, I was with the coaches in the draft meetings and things like that, getting ready for it. And, you see something special in a kid like him, and when he comes in and he's willing to work hard, and he did spend the whole offseason with me, so I definitely got to know him well. He's a hard worker. He's got great talent, and like he said after the game, as long as he keeps working and keeps making plays, it'll continue I'll continue to have more faith in him. So he definitely made some big plays for us today, and he can be a weapon. He just got to make sure we all take it one game at a time, one step at a time.
They can, Mike, Coach Shanahan earlier was talking about they kind of were using Alfred kind of between the 20s to soften him up and then hitting him with Halou when they got in the red zone. Can you talk about your two running backs and what they brought to the game today?
Love those guys. They played great. Alfred, the battering ram, who can even take the top off of it and go for the long runs like he did the week before. And then Halou's the speed guy, but he's got a little bit of Alfred in him as well. So we got two great backs back there who can run the ball as long as we give them lanes to run the ball. They can make guys miss, and Halou did a great job in the red zone. Alfred, like he said, did a great job in between the 20s. I feel fortunate to have those two guys behind me.
And then the other running back today was you. You kind of cut loose a little bit more, just kind of feeling it a little more today?
Nah, just I'm just trying to do whatever it takes to help this team win games. That's what it comes down to. I know I got to have a mindset of protecting myself. And even though I ran a lot today, I thought I did a better job protecting myself. Even when I cut back in, got down, kept my legs down, and it is what it is. I got to do what I got to do to help this team win. So if that's part of it, and we won a game in part because of it, then I'm willing to do it, and don't think twice about it.
On offense, Robert, was that the first time maybe this year that you almost felt like it was last year, where it didn't matter where you had the ball, what the score was, you guys were going downfield and moving the ball?
Yeah, I just felt like we were in sync. And we all refer to last year, even myself, coaches, media, and because last year was a great year for us offensively and as a team, but just in general for this year, we felt in sync for the first time. I think most of the game. Probably the entire game, and that's why the scoreboard reflected it. Defense came up with a score for us, which helped us at the end of the game. So we definitely felt in sync. Offensive line was working for me, giving me time to throw the ball, and the receivers were making plays in the passing game.
Robert, we just walked back in, so I apologize if you answered this question already. I'm sure you have, but just the feeling to be able to come back, do it down the stretch, last drive, and get a win that you guys desperately needed. There's
no words for it. It was big. I like happy locker rooms. I know you guys like happy locker rooms. It's good to see smiles on guys' faces, and we had a breakthrough today, and we got to make sure that carries on for the following weeks. We still got a hole to get out of, but when you're coming off of a win and you're sitting there at 2-4, it's a lot easier than if you were sitting at 1-5.
You score 45 points. It's hard to do this, but I know you like to look within the game. Do you still feel like there were a lot of opportunities out there missed, and that this offense still has a ways to go, especially heading to Denver, where they're going to score as many points as they need to win a game?
Yeah, and it's tough how to phrase that because Denver is a powerhouse on offense, but I'm not going to concede our defense to that. I have faith in our defense, and I have to believe that they can shut them down. But like we had to win a shootout today, if we got to win a shootout in Denver, that's what we got to go out and do. As an offense, you can always get better. I don't know if there's a ways to go, but there was plays out there that we could have executed better. But we won the game, and that's something that we can't lose sight of. When we go watch the film, we won't watch it with smiles on our face. We'll watch it and we'll critique ourselves real tough, and you get better from that. But I think we made enough plays today to win the game, and that's all that matters.
Can you imagine what it's going to be like for Coach Shanahan going back to Denver, and how big? I know it's just one win, but how big is going there 2-4 rather than 1-5 with him coaching there the first time since he's left there?
Yeah, much bigger, definitely bigger difference. Going to 2-4 than 1-5. Have a little momentum on our side. Improve the position in the division, and then with Coach, I can't really speak for Coach when it comes to that. I mean, he won 2 Super Bowls, coached there for a long time, has a lot of ties to that city, and I hope he can keep his emotions under control. But we'll definitely play that much harder for him. He's our coach, and we got to go out there and go to bat for him.
Rob, listening to your comments from the past few days, including Wednesday's comments, do you feel like you've crossed a mental hurdle? I heard Andrews talk about it, how it takes like 2 months before you get over that mental threshold. Do you feel like you've kind of gotten past that here in the last 2 games?
I think the mental part of it that I did get over was not thinking out on the field, just reacting. And I don't think that was anything to do with my knee, the knee brace, or anything else. I just think that was, for me, mentally playing the game. Irrelevant to my injury. So that's the breakthrough I feel like I've had for myself. I'm proud of that. To just go out there and play with your instincts. That's what I meant when I said that's what got me here, and that's what makes me the player that I am. It's what makes a lot of those guys in there the players that they are. So I think we all did a better job of just having fun. We know our assignments. Just go out there and have fun playing football.
Jordan Reed, 9 for 134 today, I think, and when you have those type of numbers, it's no mistake. What's he doing to get open, to make himself available to you? I mean, why has that connection been so successful for you guys here?
I think when you look at it coaches talk-wise, he's wired to separate. He's got good hands, and like I like to say, he's got a wide catch radius, so he can catch about almost anything you throw at him. So But aside from that, in the off season he just worked hard, and he didn't get to practice very much, just like I didn't, and we worked together. I was trying to teach him little things here and there. I'm no tight ends coach, but I am a quarterback, and I kind of know what you got to do to get the ball thrown to you. So I tried to help him in that sense. But other than that, he's done a good job absorbing everything that Sean McVay, the tight end coach, and Kyle have been trying to teach him. And then he knows his stuff. He's on top of it. He doesn't have very many busted assignments, and that's something that's a great thing when you're a rookie coming into a new offense.
All right. Thanks, Robert.
All right, guys.
That's all, folks.
Oh, one last thing. Said this after the game, but Charles Tillman, we went to the same high school. Saying back to everybody in Coppers Cove, it was a dream come true for me to play against him today, and he did get me with the interception, but I got him back with a touchdown.